Welcome to the Gus Alva Perspective, a videocast that is aimed at elevating the concept of abundance and gratitude over the mindset of fear and scarcity. Being a board certified psychiatrist, I oftentimes end up seeing patients through different facets of their life. And the topic that I'd like to touch on today is one that permeates constantly. The topic is, do you like change? Now, think about this. Change is an inherent part of life, from the shifting of the seasons to personal and societal transformations. It's a constant force that shapes our existence. And through this videocast, we'll explore the concept of change, delving into its various dimensions and the emotions that it evokes in individuals. Now, while reactions to change vary from person to person, understanding and embracing change is essential for personal growth and adaptability in an ever-changing world. Through this videocast, I'm going to go over 7 points of consideration regarding the notion of change. Let's take a look at the first one. First, we need to examine the nature of change. So the fundamental nature of change and its impact in our lives is critically important. It examines the crucial nature of taking into context what we are ultimately doing in our lives. And when we take a look at striking the appropriate understanding of this, there is really sort of an interesting situation of understanding the dynamic nature of change by helping individuals develop a mindset that is open to adapting and thriving in uncertain times. Now, we also have to keep in mind the emotional responses that we come across through change. Change oftentimes elicits a wide range of emotions, from excitement and anticipation, which echoes back to our principles of gratitude and abundance, to fear and anxiety, which, by the way, echoes to the points that we're trying to move away from, fear and scarcity. So exploring these emotional responses is critical. Shedding light on how past experiences and personal traits might influence our perception of change should be kept in mind. And by recognizing and processing these emotions, individuals can navigate change with a greater degree of resilience. Now, the fear of the unknown is that one point that oftentimes pops out. One of the primary reasons that people resist change is the fear of the unknown. And by delving into the psychological factors that underpin this fear, including, by the way, the fear of failure or loss of control, and the comfort of familiarity, we can learn and prepare best. Remembering that by confronting these fears and embracing change, we're allowed an opportunity for growth and discovery. In fact, this is one of the basic tenets associated with diminishing the overall power that anxiety might have on its grip on an individual that suffers with bad anxiety from specific phobic markers. Now, let's also consider the benefits of change. Change is not merely a disruptor. It can also bring forth positive transformation. There are potential benefits of change, such as personal development, increased adaptability, and expanded horizons. And by understanding the rewards of embracing change, individuals can approach change with a more positive outlook. Now, it would be remiss for us not to take into consideration coping mechanisms for change. So when we're faced with significant changes, having effective coping mechanisms is crucial. And among the coping strategies that would be useful, we should consider things like mindfulness, seeking support, and maybe reframing perspectives. Learning how to manage change can reduce stress and enhance our ability to navigate life's transitions. Now, embracing change as a catalyst for growth might sound like an odd point, but it is just that. Change can act as a catalyst for personal and professional growth. And by emphasizing the importance of viewing change as an opportunity, we see a potential for self discovery. That'll open up our minds for new experiences and the chance to step out of our comfort zone. Embracing change with a growth mindset fosters adaptability and a willingness to learn from every experience, which is ultimately the point that we're trying to elevate through our video casts. Now, if we take a look at leading change effectively, well, leadership plays a crucial role in guiding individuals and groups through change. By emphasizing the importance of clear communication, empathy, and inclusivity, we have critical methods of managing transitions. And ultimately, we have tools at our disposal that can help us just to be able to navigate through these periods that we might think might be difficult. So, gratitude, in fact, is embracing change, but it's not a simple task as it challenges our comfort zones and requires a willingness to adapt and evolve. And remember, we need to do that. Our species in general is, again, there's a requisite for that adaptation and evolving process on a regular basis. Change is an inevitable and transformative force that shapes our lives. And by understanding its nature, processing emotional responses, and cultivating resilience, individuals might be able to harness the power of change to foster personal growth and thrive in an ever changing world. So, I love the fact that you're with me right now because this point of embracing change becomes not just a necessity, but an opportunity for a more fulfilling and enhanced life journey. And ultimately, isn't that what this is all about? If we don't have that sense of mirth and quality of life and that, joie de vivre, then that becomes a problematic point. I thank you for joining us on the Gus Alva Perspective on this particular topic that I felt would be germane, and that is, do you like change? Thank you.